1 week before my best friend's wedding, I saw her fiancé on a dating app. I had two choices: stay quiet and let her marry him, or tell her everything and risk destroying our friendship forever. I chose to tell her. My name doesn't matter for this story, so let's just call me Sarah. My best friend Nadia and I have been close since university, over 10 years now. She got engaged 2 years ago to a guy named Yassine, and honestly, from the beginning, something about him never sat right with me. Nothing I could point to directly, just a feeling. The wedding was scheduled for last Saturday. Everything was planned, the venue paid for, over 200 guests invited. Nadia's dress already altered and hanging in her closet. 6 days before the wedding, I was scrolling through a dating app that a friend had convinced me to try, more out of boredom than anything else, and there he was. Yassine's profile, active, with a bio that said he was recently single and ready to mingle. I sat with my phone in my hand for almost an hour, just staring at the screen, trying to decide what to do. Part of me wanted to believe it was some kind of mistake, an old profile he forgot to delete, a prank, anything other than what it looked like. So I did something I'm not proud of. I made a fake profile and matched with him. Within 20 minutes, he was messaging me, flirting, asking to meet up before the weekend gets crazy. A clear reference to his own wedding just days away. I had screenshots, I had proof, and I had 6 days to decide whether to use it. My mother told me to stay out of it, that it wasn't my place, that Nadia would find out on her own, eventually, if something was truly wrong. My sister said the opposite, that staying silent would make me just as responsible if Nadia found out later that I knew and said nothing. 3 days before the wedding, I drove to Nadia's apartment, sat her down and showed her everything. She didn't believe me at first. She actually got angry, accused me of being jealous, of trying to sabotage her happiness because I was still single myself. That hurt more than I expected it to. But she took my phone, looked through the messages herself, and I watched her face change completely. She confronted Yassine that same night. He denied everything at first, then admitted it when she showed him the exact messages, claiming it was just talking, that it didn't mean anything, that he still loved her and wanted to move forward with the wedding. Nadia canceled the wedding 4 days before it was supposed to happen. Vendors, guests, family, all of it, called off in less than 72 hours. Some of Nadia's family blame me now, saying I should have let her find out on her own, or waited until after the honeymoon at least, so the family wouldn't lose all the money already spent on the wedding. Her mother in particular hasn't spoken to me since. Nadia and I are still close. She's told me multiple times she's grateful I said something, even though the timing destroyed nearly 2 years of planning and thousands of dollars in non-refundable deposits. But I still think about her mother's words sometimes about whether I should have waited, handled it differently, or stayed out of it entirely, like my own mother suggested. So tell me, AITA, for telling her 6 days before the wedding instead of waiting, or for saying anything at all. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe for a new real story every week, and let me know in the comments what you would have done in my position. I read every single one. Nadia canceled the wedding 4 days before it was supposed to happen. Vendors, guests, family, all of it, called off in less than 72 hours. A woman sitting alone in a nearly pitch-black room, only her phone screen illuminating her face with a cold glow. Mysterious, unsettling teaser atmosphere, cinematic, photorealistic dark tones, dramatic lighting, 16:9 aspect ratio, widescreen.